You are not lazy. You are not difficult. You are not broken. You are just someone who adapted brilliantly to an environment that required it. And now you are living in a different environment with the same settings. It's like driving a 2026 Mercedes-Benz with an engine of a 1970 Volkswagen. The word lazy has destroyed more potential than failure ever could. Because failure at least tells you something went wrong. Lazy, on the other hand, makes you the problem. And you accept it. Because accepting things quietly is something you got very good at very early in your life. Today, there are people carrying that word around like it explains them. Truth is, it doesn't explain them. It just arrived before anything more accurate did. And here is what actually happened. At some point, probably before you had language for it, you lived inside an emotional environment that was unpredictable, not necessarily cruel, not always dramatic, just unpredictable. And a young nervous system inside an unpredictable environment does the only logical thing available to it. It adapts. It learns the temperature of rooms. It learns the version of you that is safest to show. It learns that shrinking is sometimes protection, that disappearing is sometimes survival, that keeping quiet is sometimes the most intelligent move available, and it fires all of that away, not as memory, as identity. And that is the part most people miss. The adaptation does not stay in the past. No. Now it becomes the operating system. It becomes the way you move through the world long after the environment that required it no longer exists. So the body stays at its post, still calculating, still scanning, still spending energy on threats that are no longer in the room. So rest never fully lands. Sleep does not always restore. And sitting still, like genuinely still, produces this low hum of wrongness that is almost impossible to explain to someone who has never felt it. Hear me. You do not procrastinate because you do not care. You procrastinate because your nervous system learned that pressure means something is about to go wrong. So it stalls. Not out of laziness, out of protection. If this named something you've been carrying without words, feel free to tell me all about it in the comment section. And remember, there is no judgment in this space, so you're totally free to be you. Here we release and heal.